Welcome to all of you. In this video, we will know about the one-liner question answers about William Shakespeare. So let us start. The phrase, question number 1, the phrase small Latin and less Greek is referred to Shakespeare by whom? The answer is Ben Jonson. So Ben Jonson said about William Shakespeare that he was small Latin and less Greek. Second question, the narrative poem Venus and Adonis is dedicated to whom? So it is dedicated to three persons: Earl of Southampton, second Henry Wriothesley, second, third Baron of Titchfield. So the narrative poem Venus and Adonis is dedicated to Earl of Southampton, Henry Wriothesley, Baron of Titchfield. Third question. The first folio of William Shakespeare's plays came in 1623 by two actors, Hamming and Caudle. So the folio contained 36 plays. One play was not included in this. Which was that? So answer is Pericles. So in first folio published in 1623, Pericles was not included. Next question. Who said about William Shakespeare that in a word he is a universal poet? So the answer is Long. Long said about William Shakespeare that he is the universal poet. Next question. Who published the first life of Shakespeare in 1709? Answer is Nicholas Rowe. So Nicholas Rowe published the first life of Shakespeare in 1709. Next question. The Queen Elizabeth commanded William Shakespeare to show Falstaff in love. Then Shakespeare wrote a play. What was that play? So answer is Merry Wives of Windsor. Next question. Who said about William Shakespeare that others abide our question, thou art free? So answer is Matthew Arnold. Matthew Arnold said about William Shakespeare that others abide our question, thou art free. Next question. Helen's cheek, but not her heart. Cleopatra's majesty, Atalanta's bitter part, sad Lucretia's modesty. Who is referred here? So the answer is Rosalind in As You Like It. So about Rosalind, it is said that her cheek is like Helen's cheek. So next question. Dana's lip. Dana's lip is not more smooth and rubious. Thy small pipe is as the maiden's organ, shrill and sound. Whose personality is being referred here? So the answer is Viola in Twelfth Night. Next question. I will do my best to woo your lady. Who is the speaker? Correct answer is Viola in Disguise of Cesario. Next question. Look to her, Moor. If thou has eyes to see, she has deceived her father and maybe thee. Who says this and to whom? Answer is Brabantio to Othello. Next question. One that loved not wisely but too well is the speaker in this conversation. Who is the speaker? So answer is Othello. Othello says that one that loved not wisely but too well. Othello said this. Next question. Where does this line appears? If after every tempest came such calm, may the winds blow till they have wakened death. Answer is Othello. In Othello play, this line appears that if after every tempest came such calms, may the winds blow till they have wakened death. Next question. Which is the swan song of Shakespeare? Answer is The Tempest. The Tempest is swan song of William Shakespeare. Next question. There is no art to find the mind's construction in the face. He was the gentleman on whom I built an absolute trust. Here King Duncan comments on the Thane of Cawdor. Next question. Who wrote Shakespearean tragedy and Shakespearean comedy? Tragedy in 1948 and Shakespearean comedy in 1938. So the answer is H.B. Charlton. Next question. Dear son of memory, great hire of fame, what needest thou such weak witness of thy name? So Sweetest Shakespeare fancies child. Who said about William Shakespeare? So answer is John Milton. John Milton says about William Shakespeare that sweetest Shakespeare fancies child. Next question. Who says about William Shakespeare that our myriad-minded Shakespeare? So the answer is S.T. Coleridge. Next question. Good worms have borne bad son. Who says this? So the answer is Miranda says this in The Tempest. Next question. Where does this line appear? Those are pearls that were his eyes. The answer is The Tempest. Those are pearls that were his eyes. The answer is The Tempest. Next question. The rarer action is in virtue than in vengeance. So where do these lines appear? The answer is The Tempest, spoken by Prospero. So in The Tempest, Prospero says that the rare action is in virtue than in vengeance. Next question. A little more than kin and less than kind. Who says this? So Hamlet says this. Next question. Frailty, thy name is a woman. Who says this? Again, Hamlet to himself in the play Hamlet. Next question. Something is rotten in the state of Denmark. Who says this? So answer is Marcellus says this in play Hamlet. Next question. For there is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Who says this? So the answer is again Hamlet says this to Rosencrantz in the play Hamlet. So Hamlet says to Rosencrantz in the play Hamlet that for there is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Next question. What is the name of the play in play Hamlet? So the answer is The Mousetrap that shows the murder of Gongello. Next question. When sorrows come, they come not single spies, but in battalion. So answer, who says this? King Claudius says this. So King Claudius says this in play Hamlet that when sorrows come, they come not single spies, but in battalion. Next question. Orsino in Twelfth Night is the Duke of which place? So the answer is Illyria. Orsino in Twelfth Night was the Duke of Illyria. Next question. Oh, you are sick of self-law, Malvolio, and taste with a distempered appetite. Who speaks this about Malvolio? So answer is Olivia says this. Next question. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. So Malvolio the steward to Olivia reads this line in a letter forged by Maria. In which play does Malvolio appear? Twelfth Night. So this line is spoken by, these lines are spoken by Malvolio in the letter of Maria, and the lines are some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them in the play. These lines appears in the play Twelfth Night. Next question. If one should be prey, how much the better to fall before the lion than the wolf? So the answer is Olivia. Next question. Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. Who speaks? Feist speaks this. So next question. As flies to wanton boys are we to go to the gods. They kill us for their sport. Who says this? In the play King Lear, Gloucester says this. What he says? As flies to wanton boys are we to the gods. They kill us for their sport. Gloucester in King Lear. Next question. Do you see this? Look on her. Look her lips. Look there. Look there. Who says this? Lear says. King Lear says in the play King Lear. Next question. A Midsummer Night's Dream was to be performed on the night of Midsummer Day, June 24. It is which day? It is St. John's Day. Next question. The marriage of which pair forms the setting of the story Midsummer Night's Dream? Answer is Theseus and Hippolyta. Next question. He thinks too much. Such men are dangerous. Who is speaking and to whom? Caesar is speaking this to Antony. What is speaking? He thinks too much. Such men are dangerous. Caesar says about Caesar says this to Antony. Next question. Let us be sacrificers, but not the butchers. Cassius. Who is the speaker? Brutus is the speaker. Next question. Cowards die many times before their death. The valiant never taste of death but once. This is said by, answer is Caesar. So Caesar says in the play Julius Caesar that cowards die many times before their death. The valiant never taste of death but once. Next question. I have a man's mind but a woman's might. Who says this? Brutus' wife Portia says this. Next question. Things without all remedy should be without regard. What is done is done. Who said this? So answer is Macbeth. Macbeth says this. Next question. All that glitters is not gold. Where does this line appears? So the answer is The Merchant of Venice. Next question. For Venus smiles not in a house of tears. Who says this in the play Romeo and Juliet? Answer is Paris. Paris says that for Venus smiles not in the house of tears. Next question. I will kiss thy lips. Haply some poison yet doth hang on them to make me die with a restorative. Who says this in Romeo and Juliet? Answer is Juliet. Next question. Fulvia is the wife of, answer is Antony. Next question. I know the devil himself will not eat a woman. I know that woman is a dish of the gods. If the devil dress her not. Answer is, who says this? Clown says this in the play Antony and Cleopatra. Next question. The stroke of death is as lover's pinch, which hurts and is desired. Who says this? Cleopatra says this. She says that the stroke of death is as lover's pinch, which hurts and is desired. Next question. That sweets are the uses of adversity. Where does this line appear? In the play As You Like It, this line appears that sweet are the uses of adversity. In the play As You Like It. Next question. If one should be prey, how much the better to fall before the lion than the wolf. Where does these line appears? Answer is Twelfth Night. Next question. Beauty broke thieves sooner than gold. This line appears in the play As You Like It. Next, brevity is the soul of wit. This line is from the play Hamlet. In the play Hamlet, this is said that brevity is the soul of wit. Next question. Uneasy lies the head that wears a crown. This is from the play Henry IV, Part 2. What the lines? Uneasy lies the head that wears a crown. This is from the play Henry IV, Part 2. Next question. Let fancy still my sense in Lethe steep. If it be thus to dream, still let me sleep. Who speaks this and where? So answer is Sebastian speaks this in the play Twelfth Night. What he says? Let fancy still my sense in Lethe, Lethe, Lethe steep. If it be thus to dream, still let me sleep. Next question. Who sings the song Under the Greenwood Tree and Blow, Blow, Thou Winter Wind in As You Like It? Answer is Emmons. Amiens. Emmons. What he sings? He sings that Under the Greenwood Tree and Blow, Blow, Thou Winter Wind. Next question. All the world is a stage. Who says this in As You Like It? Jacques. Jacques. Jacques says this. Next question. Who speaks the epilogue in As You Like It? Answer is Rosalind. Next question. I am a man, more sinner against that sinning. These lines are from King Lear. Who is the speaker? King Lear himself. What he says? I am a man, more sinner against that sinning. Next question. There is one play of Shakespeare. The particular thing about this play is that it has no prose at all. Identify this play. So the answer is Richard II. Next question. Bastard, Bastard, Bastard appears in the play. Answer is King John. Next question. The title of Love's Labour Lost is from. So the answer is This title is from the Florio's First Fruits. Florio's First Fruits. So, Love's Labour's Lost is a lyrical farce. So, and its title, Love's Labour Lost, is taken from Florio's First Fruits. Next question. Which character of Shakespeare seems to be direct descendant of Marlowe's Jeeves of Malta, Barbas, through which a difference? Answer is Shylock. Next question. Which is said to be Shakespeare's first tragedy? Answer is Titus Andronicus. Answer is Titus Andronicus. This is said the William Shakespeare's first tragedy. Next question. Which play was sparked off by the gunpowder plot? Answer is Macbeth. Next question. Chorus was introduced by William Shakespeare in? The answer is King Henry V. Next question. Since brass nor stone, nor earth nor boundless sea. So these lines are from Shakespeare's sonnet number. Answer is 155. Sonnet number 154. So there is a doubt. I will clear it later. Next question. The Comedy of Errors is an adaptation of Latin comedy which is Meachemi of Plautus. So the Comedy of Errors is an adaptation of a Latin comedy Menaechmi of Plautus. Menaechmi. Menaechmi of Plautus. Next question. Shakespeare dedicated his youthful poems Venus and Adonis and Lucrece to? Answer is Henry Wriothesley, the Earl of Southampton. Next question. The story of As You Like It is taken from? Answer is Lord's Rosalind. Next question. Love's Labour Lost was written in an imitation of Lily's style. Next question. The speech, We are such stuff as dreams are made of, said by Prospero from the play The Tempest. It appears in the scene Act 4, Scene 1. Scene 1, Act 4. In the play The Tempest, lines are, We are such stuff as dreams are made of. Next question. The speech, to be or not to be, that is the question, is the prince spoken by the Prince Hamlet from the play Hamlet, and in which act and which scene? The answer is Act 3, Scene 1, to be not to be. Act 3, Scene 1, to be or not to be. Next question. The speech, If music be food of love, play on, is of Duke Orsino from Twelfth Night. It appears in? Answer is Act 1, Scene 1. Next question. The speech, Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears, is of Antony from Julius Caesar. It appears in Act 3, Scene 2. The speech, Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears, is about Antony from Julius Caesar. It appears in Act 3, Scene 2. Next question. If life is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing, is of Macbeth from the play Macbeth, appears in which act and scene? Answer is Act 5th, Scene 5th. The speech, If life is a tale told by an idiot, it is in the Act 5th, Scene 5th. Next speech, The quality of mercy is not strained, is of Portia from Merchant of Venice, appears in Act 4, Scene 1. The speech, The quality of mercy is not strained, is of Portia from Merchant of Venice in Act 4, Scene 1. Next, the speech, Let Rome in Tiber melt, is of Antony from Antony and Cleopatra, appears in Act 1, Scene 1. Let Rome in Tiber melt, Act 1, Scene 1, Antony and Cleopatra. Next speech, Age cannot wither her, nor custom stale her infinite variety, is of Enobarbus from Antony and Cleopatra, appears in Act 2, Scene 2. Next, who wrote Courtesy in Shakespeare? Answer is Mohini Mohan Bhattacharya. Mohini Mohan Bhattacharya wrote Courtesy in Shakespeare. Next question. Who edits the journals Hamlet Studies, the world's only journal devoted to a single literary work? Answer is R. W. Desai. Next question. Whose work in Shakespeare, his words and his art? Answer is K.R.S. Iyengar. K.R.S. Iyengar wrote this work, that Shakespeare, his word and his art. Next question. Not all the water in the rough sea can wash the balm off from an anointed king. The breath of worldly men cannot depose the deputy elected by the Lord. Where do these lines appear? The answer is Richard II, Act 3, Scene 2. In the play Richard II, Act 3, Scene 2, not all the water in the rough sea can wash the balm off from an anointed king. Spoken. Next question. Shakespeare's Roman plays are based on? Answer is North's translation of Plutarch's Lives. Next question. Who called Shakespeare mellifluous Shakespeare? Answer is Thomas Heywood. Thomas Heywood says about William Shakespeare that mellifluous Shakespeare. Next question. If Shakespeare was the man who of all modern and perhaps ancient poets had the largest and most comprehensive soul. This is said by Dryden. So Dryden said that Shakespeare was the man who of all modern and perhaps ancient poets had the largest and most comprehensive soul. Next question. Henry VI part 1, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, Richard III and Richard II, and Henry IV part 1st and 2nd, Henry V are based on Chronicles of Raphael Holinshed. So which plays are based on Chronicles of Raphael Holinshed? The answer is Henry VI part 1st, 2nd, 3rd, Richard III, Richard II, Henry IV part 1st and 2nd, Henry V. These are plays based. Next question. T.S. Eliot wrote Hamlet and his problems. It appeared in The Sacred Wood. He used the concept of objective correlative in it. He considered Hamlet as what? Answer is Hamlet as an artistic failure. Next question. Who calls Shakespeare a drunken savage with some imagination? Answer is Voltaire. Voltaire says about Shakespeare that he was a drunken savage with some imagination. Next question. The essay on the knocking at the gate in Macbeth is an imitable essay. It is written by Thomas de Quincey. So, Thomas de Quincey written an essay on the knocking at the gate in Macbeth. Next and last question. When did the fourth and last folio appeared? Answer is in the year 1685. So, William Shakespeare's fourth and last folio of works appeared in 1685. So, this is all about the question answers of William Shakespeare. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Thanks a lot once again.